Hi folks, and welcome back to Old School Studios. Today we're back at one of the properties we've worked at before, Elmwood, and we have a broken trunk stack that goes under the concrete. So I've removed this wall and I've secured the trunk that goes up through the roof, and I'm removing the drywall in this door and the wood framing so we could jackhammer the floor and replace the 90-degree at the bottom of this pipe. So without further ado, let's get started. And well, we already been started, but we gotta get this wood out of the way. Here we do. So now I'm fitting screens in that were supposed to be done last year, and we're gonna head over to Unit 3. If I filmed this one, we put a new kitchen in here, new bathroom. The lady who lived here when we bought the house was just a treacherous person. This lady, April's been with us for years. She lives here with her mother now. House is really nice inside, clean. They're doing a good job. Alright, we're gonna have to remake some of these screens. They're, for some reason, some are too small and some are too big. So, the basement's ready for the contractor to come and rip up the floor and change the pipe. He was supposed to come today and now he switched to Wednesday, but we're done with removing the wall and strapping up that pipe. I'll be here Wednesday with him. I am gonna head over to Unit 3 and I can actually take these screens with me in my car. I'm heading over to where we build them at. Alright, so we'll see you guys over at Unit 3. Alright, we're back. Unit 3. I filmed doing this last week and I lost all my footage somehow. I put it on the computer and then I went and checked the folder I put it in. I make a folder of the date and what I did and where I was at. And I went and checked the folder after I had deleted. Oh, I went and checked the folder and there was like 22 files in the folder. Then I went back to the chip from the camera and there was 22 files in the chip, and I deleted the 22 files from the chip, and then I went back to drag and drop those on my timeline in Vegas Pro Movie Studio, and there was nothing in it. So I lost 22 files, and that was me pouring this floor, hanging the shades in here, hanging the shades in here. I can't remember what else I did. Putting some of this molding in. So today I brought a can of Fusion All-in-One spray paint, and the color is this dark metallic gray. I don't know if you can see that, like a metallic gray. So I'm going to get all these hinges coated with some of that so they don't look so dingy and awful. And I'm going to get set up and I'll be back at you in a flash. that dry up and hit them with another coat. Alright, I have to run to Lowe's. I did not get everything on my list. I was heading to Elmwood. So I'm going to get another bag of this underlayment floor leveler, and I'm going to put another thin coat over this whole entire floor. I don't like the way that corner turned out, and it's kind of lumpy, not lumpy, but it's got like some kind of weirdness. So I'm gonna vacuum this, and I'm gonna put another coat on here today before I leave, and I'm gonna pick up everything else that was on my list. I know there was closet door handles for here that match these. Need us 2 of those. I think 2 of my shades weren't here, or they were the wrong size. I have to get 2 shades. There's a bunch of things on the list. So I'm gonna run up to Lowe's quickly. When I get back, I could flip those hinges and get the other part of them that's visible when they're hung, and be back in the flash. Not many red brick roads anymore. This is one of the few and far between. We just happen to have a building at the end of a brick road. Alright, so I'm back from Lowe's. Got all kinds of things to complete this unit. So basically, I just want to hit across the centers. This is up against the wood. Go from the other angle. Oh, my knees are aching here. I don't know what the hell's going on. Alright, let that cure, and we'll go work on something else. I got floor leveler, another coat on the bathroom floor. I got a bathroom light fixture. Got a wax ring, but I don't need that yet. Comet cleanser, I gotta clean that disgusting toilet. I got 2 fakey doorknobs for the closet doors in the bedroom, and hollow wall anchors to hold them on the door. They don't have the ones that match our doorknobs, nothing even close, and I'm not driving all over town. Let's see, I got GFI, I need a new one in the bathroom and the kitchen. This is kind of cool. You can't get a GFI and a blank cover plate. So right here, this switch is coming out because this was for garbage disposal that we no longer have in the sink. So this gets a brand new GFI, but you can't buy a GFI with a blank cover plate. So what this little thing does is it comes in pretty much every configuration. So what I got is blank cover plate, and it snaps together with GFI. and I actually bought 3 sets because I got to go do unit 18, the same thing in unit 18, and then I'm going to have, I have a couple more units in this building that haven't been remodeled yet, so. New door screws. They didn't have 1-inchers, so we got 1.5" number 10s. That should be sufficient. And I got one of these 3/8 to 3/8 compression fitting for that right there. Has a drip in it, and it's non-compliant. It hasn't stopped dripping. So what I'm going to do is screw this on there, and then I take this knob off. So this screws right onto these threads, and just like this. This didn't have shut-off valves. It had these little brass fittings, and this screws right down onto that. And then your water line screws right to this, the 3/8. So I'm going to put that on there to stop that from dripping. Dripped all weekend in here actually. So I guess the first thing I'm going to do is those closet doorknobs, or I could put this light fixture up in the bathroom and get that out of the way. And I could mix up a batch of underlayment and pour a final coat on this floor. I got all kinds of fun things to get done here. So let me get started on something and I'll be back at you.
Educated, how we're raising them, how we're educating them, what kind.
Alright, so I got the bathroom light up.
Little brats end up becoming adults.
That's our typical light we put in every bathroom. Houses and apartments. It's always the same thing. Alright, so we'll get busy on the next thing. Alright, so this thing, you see this has a spinny, and it's attached. The other side has where the 3/8 that comes on every braided water line. And this thing just screws right onto here where the water line would go. I usually try to take off the knob, and I don't know if this is removable, but I tell you what, the toilet's about 1.5 inches from this bathtub. You ain't gonna know. And if I ever have to get in here, I want a shut-off valve that works. No drips, works. Alright, so I am on there nice and tight. I could remove this. And I'm actually gonna give this a crank tight. Alright, we now have a shade in the kitchen and in this bedroom. So we're all shaded up. Blinds, I cut them Friday and taped it all. That's part of the tape I lost. Alright, so the next thing I can see, I got a fan in here drying out that wet spot where it leaked all weekend. Well, it dripped. I even have the water shut off over here too.
Now, Cleveland, you too can get the guaranteed
So my next thing is the doorknobs on this bedroom closet. And like I say, we normally get doorknobs that match. This is at least the same color. They were not available at Lowe's. They sell lefts and rights. So I'm going to probably do that, or maybe pour the liquid floor leveler in here. I'll give that a couple minutes to dry up. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, so I came in here, I put the knob on, and alright, one more thing off my list. I think the next thing I'm going to do is mix up a batch of floor leveler and pour it in there. My spot over here seems to be pretty dry, and I'm going to vacuum out this floor first to get any loose residual schmutz off the floor, and I'm going to give this a vacuum, mix up a nice liquidy batch, and go edge to edge with one full batch, and that should encapsulate me. I have enough room on this threshold to get about a 1/4 inch. Alright, let's do it. We'll be back. Alright, I just put this new GFI in, and I'm going to show you how this little kit works. So let me get them open, I'll get the parts out, and we'll do it. Okay, so the blank side has to have 2 screws, and you have to put this on. These inner ones are threaded. So this one and this one are threaded, and you screwed into the box with these two. Alright, you see that little thing is in there? And now when you put these two together, see how they have these dovetails? They're reverse dovetails. So one clips in and around, so you look at it on the back side, and the dovetails fit into those little grooves. Alright, the GFI comes with its own screws because they're usually shorter on GFI and on a regular switch. Alright, I need two hands. Alright, there it is. They do not sell this cover plate at Lowe's. And I work off an LAR at Lowe's, so that's my primary source for material. On to the next thing. I think I'm going to put a couple doors up. Alright, we'll be back. Alright, I put the hinges on, some new screws, they bit right in nicely. Hinges, new screws. I gotta put these on, but I usually wait till the door's on before I go putting that hardware on there. I got one more door to do, and I'll put the hinge on the bathroom door, but I'm not going in the bathroom today, so I'll put that up tomorrow. Alright, let me get these two other doors put together. Thank you for watching Old School Studios. Please hit like and subscribe. Have a good day.